this is going to be a different kind of a talk. It's not a scientific talk. But I'll tell you what's happening across the ocean in some faraway planet called Europe. Many of us don't get to know what's going on there, and it happened that when I came back to Israel, I had to learn the hard way. So I have a reason to tell you about it, because now that the new European program started, there are some opportunities for all of us to join in. So that's one of the reasons. And I changed my presentation several times, and I see that people here are talking about their career, but I didn't prepare anything about that. I just say that I came to Rice, following, you see, my advisor, basically, of my professor George Cisco, which convinced me at UCLA to switch over to space physics and do studies of non-magnetic planets like Venus and Mars. That's what we did. George moved over to MIT, and I moved with him. And in 1975, I was at the crossroads. And then I received a call from Dick saying, come on over, you wish to do some ionospheric physics. And I don't remember exactly, but I think that Alex Tesla pulled the same trick that he's done many times. You see, like they invited me to come in April. To see what would be the weather. So, in any case, it worked. I'm sure it worked for me. But I must say that I stayed here Just here. Okay. I spent 6 years at Rice, and then I came back a couple of times to do some more research, and these were really very memorable years for me, especially working with Dick Wolf, which is absolutely outstanding. I mean, together in 1975, we started working on the Rice convection model. And he was such a perfectionist that it took us 3 years of calculation before we got these famous papers and the proposal to NSF, which scored very highly, and this was a good start for us. I always look back to this days. From there, I went to NASA JPL, spent 11 years working on 2 different projects. I worked on the Galileo project mostly for 6 years, but also I had my own research group doing research on Venus, actually, and Mars. And Claudia Alexander, who I hired later on, became the chief scientist for Galileo. It's really quite amazing. But coming back to, you see, because of family circumstances, I moved back to Israel in the early 90s, and I've been there since. And so I had to change my career path, and I opened a consulting company over there. And in the past 12 years, I've been involved in European projects. So what I'm here to tell you is just a little bit the flavor of what European projects are like. Okay? Some of it is quite amazing. I mean, it took me 2 or 3 years to talk your language. Because I wrote proposals here, I reviewed proposals, but no. Just to give you an idea, in a proposal here, you don't have to say what is the impact in Europe. You get a grading on this, and if you don't say in like 25 pages, then you're not going to have okay. So let me start. The European program are multi-year program. This one started January of this year. It's called Horizon 2020, and it's 2014 to 2020. As you can see here, the first one started in 1984. It was a 4-year program. It's 3.75 billion euros. Yeah, and now the program is 80 billion euros. 80 billion euros is more than $100 billion. It's a massive, very substantial program. And even though you divide it into 7 years, each year is more than 10 billion euros. Now, how does it work? Or what's the motivation of this program? The motivation, one of the motivation is, let's say there was some kind of economic crisis in Europe. Figured that they better invest more in R&D, and they increased the R&D substantially before. These are the countries in Europe, and that's the gross national product, the UK, Germany, etc. The ones which are on the positive side of this, there are some which are on the negative side. The other reason is that they want to compete. The Europeans want to compete. And they found this tool as a way to compete. The US and other countries that have very strong high-tech. Now, the motive here, this is all taken from European Commission slides. They have 3 priorities: excellent science, industrial leadership, and social intelligence. Don't mean anything until you actually go over what does it mean. Excellent science, we all know what it means. They want to be in front, even in areas that they are a bit behind now. So that's one strong motivation. Okay, I'll not read everything here, but you can see for yourself. This is the money they spend on this particular, what we call excellent science. I must say that most of the European projects require that you team up, like you have a consortium of several partners from different countries. There are some exceptions here. For instance, Marie Curie and the ERC, for instance, only require one scientist. If you have an idea, he can write a proposal and receive funding. So that's the risk. Rather substantial money for that, 30.09. And the priority number 2, we call it industrial leadership. They want to be in front in terms of industrial infrastructure and otherwise. And this is all we understand. The third one is more exciting. Societal challenges. The Europeans are very sensitive around what they call society, because this is public money. This is substantial amount of public money, and there is visibility into this one. So they want to show that actually the money is well spent. So as you can see, the money is distributed across several topics, starting from health, 7 billion, food security, secure, clean, and efficiency. You can see which ones are a priority over others. But there is sufficient funds to really receive grant and do some research with. SMEs in Europe, they mean small, medium enterprise. those are organizations which are less than 250 altogether, and quite a medium, okay? And they encourage, there are some encouragement for those organizations to participate because they know that the innovation comes from small organizations. It's so obvious, you know, there are over 3,000 people, and every time one of them says, at 1.2 billion. So they want to imitate this. The problem is it's very hard to do because you cannot really force these people. There are all kinds of structural things which you don't take into account. I'm not going to this, but there are some incentives for SMEs to do it. There is international cooperation. I'll just say the following. You see, in terms of international cooperation, it's something that we're talking about actually goes to organizations from Europe. Now, as you know, there are several new countries in Europe, and so there are, I don't know, some 26 countries qualified for this. But for Israel, is not in Europe, but is qualified both to be a partner and to lead both projects. So they just signed the agreement for the new one. Now, you may ask what happened to organizations like Rice University or any enterprise in the United States. That's been a problem before. I mean, they would let this organization participate, but they will not spend European money to cover this. However, there are several exceptions. Like, for instance, I had Goddard on one of the teams. There was an agreement that if the proposal wins, their funds will come from the US sources, okay? While the others, so that's not the case when you're talking about third countries. Third countries, I don't know, like in South America, are completely eligible to get European funds. But the rich third countries, okay, like Australia, Canada, US, are not eligible to get European unless there is a specific area. And just to realize, what does it mean? It means that's an area that they are behind. Europeans are behind. Yeah. You know? And in this area, they will let US organization, companies join in, and they will also pay. What's the rules? I just very briefly talk about the rules. The way to get in is to look at the course. It's like tender. You cannot submit anything you want at any time. You have to look up and see which is open. Then you have to have at least three members in the consortium from different states. This is open competition. The chances, if you have a good proposal and a good team, your chances are better to reach 50%. If you have deficiencies, it may be less. There is a protection of the IP, intellectual property protected. In other words, a company that comes with intellectual property keeps this one, but intellectual property that is generated during the project belongs to the organization that generated it. And you get, basically, if you get in, you get 100% funding for research and innovation. Actually, that's different than the program before, so it's really a good incentive. What, you know, I prepared some 20 slides on the space program in 2020 to show you that it covers a full range of topics. Maybe I'll just show one slide to give you an idea.
What? What?
Okay. This presentation talks about the topics in space that are open in this Horizon 2020. Each one of you, I'm sure, will find a topic that it can connect with. For instance, the navigation system, Galileo, if you're familiar with it, direct complementary to GPS. Okay. So they're putting substantial amount on that. There is a Copernicus Earth observation satellite system that also is being funded. That's another way to go in. Space application, climate change. You see, there's a whole range of topics that one can get in. This one is of great interest to us. Space weather. In fact, if I was not very busy in March, submitting proposal, I might have considered doing one on space weather with this with the rice group. So, but there will be an opportunity to do that. Since that's what I do, or I've done for the past 12 years, I can try my best to get the team to team up with groups from RISE or otherwise that are interested in joining this project. So I'll be glad to be in contact with any of you. So thank you again.
Maybe one question.
As he paid the bill from his last travel to Rice University, I understood that there's a memorial plaque in the State Student Department of Moshe Harel, outstanding travel. I see this through.
The reason I've not been arrested coming here, I think after 20 years.
There is no time at a Rice school.
If you want to hear Moshe's stories.